face become humanized. Ready to shut down, fade into the sound. Leaning in, we whisper our countdown. 3, 2, 1. We've crossed over the borderline this time, leaving this place as our worlds unrealized. We drift into euphoria. Let's unplug from here, mental redesign. Your memories disintegrate. We'll stare eye to eye, connect mind to mind. Reclaiming time as love is amplified. Whole system shutting down and lost beneath the sound. We're leaning in and whisper our countdown. 3, 2, 1. We've crossed over the borderline this time, leaving this place as our worlds unrealized. We drift into euphoria. We drift into euphoria. We drift into euphoria. We drift into euphoria. Everything shut down, surrounded by the sound. Leaning in, we whisper our countdown. We've crossed over the borderline this time.
Of course you miss me. Your aim is terrible. Ah!
It's your man, Pooh Nanners, your Texas caster and hype master. And I'm joined by my good friend from Ubisoft. What you got for us today?
Oh, I'm Chrome Ninja, and I'm just here to hang out and love VR, you know?
Yeah, and right now, speaking of things that we love in VR, we've got a bunch of people lined up to play Demeo. Right here, we have people on our right and people on our left. My man, Dr. Oolong, nice, waving to the camera. My man, Dr. Oolong, is in his Quest 3, playing with some AR styles, ready to get the game rocking and rolling. Let's go ahead and take a look at what they're seeing.
All ready?
Yep.
All right. Move your character over the gate.
Shall we do this?
Okay. I'm gonna lead y'all through this. Don't worry, we're gonna get through this.
So I know nothing about this game. Is this like a D&D style game?
Yes,
What are we looking at?
100%. It's a tabletop game. They've sort of cleaned up the the gameplay, so it's a lot easier. There's dice, there's cards. Like, it's a lot easier to get into the D&D. D&D is extremely complicated, so they don't make it quite that bad. But then they have a lot of little mechanics, like you make noise, and the enemies through these different areas can hear you, so they'll start to converge on you, and they can be pretty difficult to defeat. You got to do it as a team. And you got to plan out what you're doing because it's turn-based. And if you're not careful, eventually all the enemies will converge on you, and you get destroyed. There are other people that were like, we'll just speed run the dungeon, and that has its own other problems. It is a lot harder than you think. The developer actually really wanted to make the game so that you could do any kind of tabletop in it. But you know how like Wizards of the Coast have been really, what's the word, twitchy about anybody being able to replicate D&D on any kind of digital
Right,
platform
right.
because they want to own it all. Hey, look, it's us. Hi, Ulon. I'm looking at you. All right. You gotta love that that augmented reality pass through on the Quest 3.
Yeah, especially with the 3 with that color. The color vision is kind of taking me back. I'm used to the Quest
Is the
2.
mic up? Is that what's happening? No.
Oh.
No, I was just looking at the thing. We're getting their mic output on their headsets, so whenever I turn the speakers up, I get feedback.
All right. You still got to turn. Yep.
So that
So-
feedback sets in fast.
So in this is the game master, or are you able to have a dungeon
Yeah,
master?
the game is the game master. I do think Demeo wanted to make a version that would do that, but I'm unaware if they ever implemented it.
Oh no. Quick fail.
Here's
Oh, yeah, we do get a bit of an echo.
I'm
you
having to
did
clear
that?
out the feedback. You just have to like keep hitting it.
That could be on their end too. They could be getting
That's a
echo because they're
Well,
right next to each other.
It's not so much that. It's like the you will talk. It'll come through the microphone, come back through there, come through the speaker, and then back and forth it goes, and it starts to develop into this like kind of noise. And there's devices you can get that eliminate that kind of feedback, but I have a limited amount of room in my suitcases.
Honestly, seeing games like this, I was on the fence about getting a Quest 3, but I think I'm going to sell my Quest 2 and try to upgrade to the 3 with its color pass-through. It
Yeah,
works well
it's-
with
it's-
glasses.
It's a pretty good selling point.
Yeah.
The cameras are definitely superior. Like there's much better resolution on them as well.
Oh, okay. I see how that class works now. Go. Go. Yeah.
So what are those weird circles I'm seeing like above? What is that? Is that handcuff-looking things?
Oh, those are actually somebody's hands.
Oh, okay.
Or is it their eyes? I can't
Oh,
remember,
it
but
might
it's
be their
representative
eyes.
of another
Like
player.
eyeglasses. I could see that.
It's like, yeah, I'm having to keep their sound out. Just like, I think it's the player on our right. She's just so close to the speaker, and it's been like turned.
I can
I
turn.
might be able to get around it by just straight turning that speaker
Yeah,
off. Like
here,
they
I'll
aimed
adjust it.
they aimed the speaker at her.
Yeah, let me play with it.
How dare you move speakers? It is one of the many lessons learned we have from this production. Well, if you aim it right at them, they won't be able to hear. So you got to kind of figure it out. Yeah, maybe move it closer to the audience instead of the desk, so they can hear themselves talk. Yeah, there's only so much light. There's only so much. That thing's pulled as tight as it could go. It's all taped down and stuff like that. You're not going to get any slack in it. Oh wait, there's slack. Oh, someone put a second cord on it. Okay. We're solving it live, ladies and gentlemen. Solving it live. They're trying to plan out their next turn against these enemies. There you go. We got to throw the dice to confirm whether or not it's good or not. This is a cool thing. They've simplified the dice rolling too. It's not like a D20. Instead, it's I think it's a D12, but it has basically success and fail and crit on it. And so you just roll it and it automatically handles that for you. It does the math. Math is already on the dice. All right, he's walking the speaker out. Let's test it out.
Excellent. All right. And then don't be afraid to play a card on him.
Nope, getting that echo still. Well, just turn that one on the middle. This is the middle dial on the back. Just turn it all the way down so it's off.
There we go. Nice job. Nice job, team.
Nope. I think it is literally every other guy's mic does it. So you can just turn it back up, let people hear us talk about the game, and we'll just leave their audio down. Which is really interesting because whenever you stream from a Quest headset, generally you get to pick between microphone and speaker, But microphone is only the microphone of the person currently casting. Since the microphones of the other players come to them, it's the speaker. And that's what we're getting. Almost a good idea. Next time we'll give them their own mic them individually and give them their own channel to talk on that's not related to the headset.
Yeah, that's one of the issues you see with a lot of in-game audio when you're in the same area. Is you do get that echo effect. There's a lot of those games that have really nice voice over IP in game, but if you're in the same room, that's where you start to have issues, and that's where Discord and other things that have better noise canceling technology succeed.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's also another method around this is we could have them just play in a back room and put a camera over there.
Yeah. But I mean, it's nice. I mean, I think people like being able to see them up front. And
it does make it easier for the audience to jump in as players get discouraged and leave or have other obligations. All right, so if we can get a good view on what's happening, we have our player who's got the camera feed. She knows she's looking at it, so she has to remember that she's also our cameraman.
No pressure.
All right, we're going to roll these dice for the attack. She spends a lot of time looking just slightly out of frame. I like instinctively am trying to look down to see what's happening. Here, go ahead and take it off a crop, and I'll try to like readjust it into a different way. There we go. We'll just do it like that. Gives us more room.
Yeah, honestly, that's fine. You know, we got little black borders on the side. It doesn't hurt anybody.
It hurts me. It hurts my feelings.
You could stack the cameras on one side then. So put them like halfway and then... Yeah,
maybe. Let's take a look. We're doing it live, folks. We're doing it live. All right.
The music's playing. Do you not hear it?
It's just very quiet. You're not hearing it because you don't have headphones on. The stream hears it. Well, you're on this side of the speakers. How would you know? Get over there. Hey, look, I don't tell you how to tell me what to do, so don't you tell me how to do what you tell me to do.
Yeah. What he said. Speaking of milk. I left my milk over there. I will be back.
Whoa, what was that? We briefly lost the signal. This kind of works. I'm just having fun messing with it over here, it seems. I'm losing the audience. They don't like what I'm doing. All right, quick.
Change is scary, you know?
What's half of 1920? 870?
Oh, shit. Okay,
no, 860.
oh, yeah.
No, 960. And then half of 1080 is 540?
I think so.
It's definitely not half then. Because that is a lot bigger. Ooh. You know what? It'll be fine. Let's do this. We'll do the copy transform.
I love little features like that OBS has. There we go.
Maybe a slightly better shot. Hey, look, and we're on camera too. This way, right? All right, they're in the dungeon right now, hitting up the next room. Instead, they're trying to plan out their next attack. A little bit of poison on the ground. You can only see in the rooms that you're in. Fog of war is real in this game. Luckily, you can see what's in the rooms that your friends are in. So that's useful.
I mean, that's one of the nice things about playing D&D in a virtual environment. Did you ever play Roll20 or anything like that yourself?
No, it was... God, what was the OG game? It was called, like, Virtual Tabletop or something like that. And it was originally designed to not be VR, but then they added VR support.
Yeah, I played it in there.
I played entire D&D campaigns in it. And all of our friends didn't have VR, but it was just me and my best friend that had VR. And these were his old friends from high school. And one of them was like a lawyer and wanted to be our DM. And so Chris and I We would, well, mostly me. This is what I would do is because you could change the size of yourself. So I'd shrink myself down, and I would grab my player off the mat, off the grid, and just throw them. And they're like, I'm standing here.
Yeah, there were definitely times in virtual tabletop. I can't remember what game it was. We had a couple players get upset and flip the whole table.
That I did not do. All right, they get themselves a nice backstab. Position matters with that ranger.
I really like those effects we have down there. I'm assuming there's gas or something.
Yeah,
in
that's
that
what the
room.
eyes are. They're headsets.
Yeah, we're
Gotcha.
looking.
Yeah, pick up the whole board and move it around. That's always a good idea. Man, I'll tell you, I played this game years ago when they were first demoing it. And for whatever reason in my head, I remember being way up closer to the board.
It might be a bit of the capture too.
No one said, look over here. You're our cameraman. We're counting on you. She's like, it's camera person.
No, I really like those effects though. We got the I guess poison gas or something in that room.
Yeah, it's a little poison effect that's on the ground, and if you end your turn in it, you pick up damage. Actually, I think you pick up damage when you walk into it, and then each turn you start in it. It's not good. It's an area of denial. You do it to kind of keep things away.
Yeah, so when I'm playing games, I
Oh,
normally
they're picking up new cards. This is how you get your abilities. You start off with so many, but you can also pick up some along the way.
I actually got some healing potions.
And every round starts with your ability to pick out these cards. All right. You can also circle what you want other players to do. Dr. Oolong's got a lot of experience playing this game, so he knows how to direct traffic. We got 0 actions left on our camera person. She's checking her makeup, though. Yes, we're watching you. Oh, that's fun. Just look up at the projector and take a look at how the shot looks.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of levels here with the mixed reality. It's like it's kind of drawing me in like an Inception sort of way. It's like, oh, what's happening? Don't stare at the projector for too long. You get the hall of mirrors.
It's interesting the way to navigate the board. Looks like she's crawling over it.
Let's see something. I think I've got something here. Because, like Dr. Oolong and them are sitting a little far back from the camera.
You gotta
So I'm going to
virtually zoom in a bit.
No, I was going to mess with my filter on there. Because that's kind of why they look pink.
Ah, lighting, that's why.
And if we increase the gamma, that seems to have... Oh, it's because I turned it off. Okay. There we go. Now we can see them. Now they're just brighter than the rest of the scene. It's fine-tuning. We're doing it live. All right. It's about as much messing with that as I'm going to do. All right, for those of you just coming in, we're playing Demeo, which is a dungeon crawler, but playing with traditional tabletop rules. They have spells, they have dice they roll, but a lot of it is torn down to make it easier to get into. The dice literally have success or fail or critical success, critical fail on it. You have your actions or cards, so you know what you can do, and then it literally tells you above how many actions you have left at any given time. But all the enemies react to your actions. They can detect sound, so they will start to converge on your space if you don't get things done. If you don't work together as a team, you take off running, just like in D&D. It's a really good opportunity to get trashed. What you watch? Oh, should I check the stream?
Yeah, no, I'm sharing this on my socials, just want to broadcast it out there that we're live.
Yeah, I got to tell people. For those of you who have any questions for us here at the Caster's Desk, just join the Twitch chat from vrvilla.org. You can hit that Twitch button. You don't need to stream it because you're right here. But you can join the chat and ask us questions. And I have the chat pulled up right here. It's a very easy way for me to respond to any thoughts that you might have because I can't hear you while I have this headset on. But what I can hear is this awesome retro wave music. All right, as we reorient the table. Wish I had a microphone from the cameraman. Oh, you know what? I do have an idea.
Give her no.
No, walking that microphone over to Oolong and just putting it by his face.
Just holding it right next to him.
Yeah, it's like, tell us what's happening. I'm having trouble keeping up. There we go. That's a good view. That's camera person. That's what I was looking for. You got us. Got our backs right now. Now we can see what's happening. Oh, she changed her mind. Yep, that looks like that character has the key they're looking for. They just got to use it to escape the dungeon.
What's interesting for me about turn-based games, I always hate ones like Civilization and stuff like that. I get upset, but multiplayer games like this where you're fully in it, I'm okay with. I just, Civilization gets annoying because you have to wait on like a million different decisions and stuff like that, but
Oh, okay.
this isn't bad.
It's like, I
It's a
love
single
Civ,
thing.
but you're talking about like specifically turn-based multiplayer games. Yeah, like Mario Party. The whole time you're like, press A.
Like, hurry up, let's go, come
Yeah,
on.
anytime I talk to a dev and they have a concept of a game where somebody has to wait their turn, I was like, don't do that. That
Yeah.
literally sucks all the fun out of any game I've ever played.
Yeah.
But in Dungeons and Dragons, it's a social game. It's what it is. It's really just a group storytelling mechanic. People who try to approach it as a game have a tendency to ruin the fun of what Dungeons and Dragons is. It's really about telling a story. Now, this particular case, it is taking those mechanics and turning them into a game. You can tell your own story here, but there's no real narrative or like, God, I forget what the word it's called. What do they call it whenever the players, role play. There's no
Oh,
RP
yeah.
here. You could if you want to. No one's going to stop you. I mean, there are no cops in this game.
I mean, when I play Dungeons & Dragons, I usually role play it completely. I try to get into my character's head. Sometimes I even throw on an additional voice, live my best life. My last D&D character was a Warforged bard. So I had a built-in musical instrument that I would play out of my arm and all that stuff, and it's all about my personality. I'm usually pretty vibrant anyway, so playing a bard is always an easy role for me to go with.
My move is usually a character that is built like a tank because I don't like dying easy. And my character has a lot of bravado and is always like projects as though they're super tough. But whenever the fight breaks out, you cannot find them.
Fair.
Like my character will fight somewhat, but so gingerly that I'm like not even giving up 3 hit points. That's the idea. Is he talks a lot of trash, but he's a total coward every time. It's funny.
I feel like you could be a good bard. One of the fun things as a bard is instead of fighting your way out of a situation,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
talk your way out
I'm
of a
familiar with
situation.
that, but the problem is everybody wants to be a bard, and it's sort of like, like
Yeah.
TF2, for example. I'm an incredible spy in that game, but everybody wants to be the spy, so I play medic, or I play engineer, or I play support.
Okay.
And that's my move. Is like I always like to let other people have fun. You grow up in a big family, so you develop the skills for getting attention, but then you get really good at getting attention, you get kind of self-conscious and feel like you're hogging all the attention, and so you want to share. And so that's kind of what I end up doing. Like even when I play tabletop games with my local, or board games in my local board game group, I do not try to win.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm like, you know what? It's not fun for anybody when I win. And I just like the middle part of the game. I don't care if I win.
Speaking of winning, that reminds me. So you're talking about Mario Party. One of the quick ways that we've done to prevent people from taking too long their turn, so you have a timer. Timer goes off. It's like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever we decide. And if they take longer than that, a shot. So every minute after that, it's an additional shot. So turn it into a drinking
So
game.
you have that one alcoholic who just takes forever on the turn. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that does happen.
Yeah,
but
rules always have a way of backfiring.
sometimes they do.
All right, they're going to use that key on the door and try to get out. And they won. Yay!
Yay! We did it.
Game over.
You want to pull in their audio and ask them how the game went?
Every time I pull in their audio, it just immediately goes into feedback. Hey, guys, having fun? Yeah, it's just not a good idea. It's just not going to work.
And as long as we don't talk, it's like, so we just have to mute it every time we talk. Like a push to mute.
Well, let's try this, okay? We're going to be completely quiet, and then we have to wait for game delay.
All right.
See? It immediately just starts. There's nothing we can do
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, it's a.
We tried.
We tried.
That's what's important is that we tried.
Yeah.
But you know what? Oolong is talking, and I've got an idea. I'm going to run a mic over to his mouth and let him narrate what's happening.
Here, do you want me to get it?
Yeah, sure. Why not? It should reach. It looks like it's that long. Just watch your cable length as you get moving.
Right now we're in a shop.
Well, talk us through your shopping
cards,
spree.
hopefully.
Cards? Like what kind of cards?
The ones that we can play.
Well, obviously.
What cards you trying to score this time around? You find something?
Well, the health potions. I just mentioned strength potions. Any potion that gives you a +1 or bonus, that's actually for the rest of the game too. So after the first level, that's the first real time that you're getting a shop that you can use freely. So it's a really good
Hey,
idea
Chrome.
to just kind of use it to stock up. So just rounding out my cards. Stage 2 is definitely where it gets harder.
So you as like the professional player, how do you think this round went?
It's a professional player, huh? I'm a professional in a lot of sports. Demeo, I haven't even beaten all the stages. I do remember this one, though, because it was the first one that they released. There's no special mechanic. Usually on the second stage, they start introducing special mechanics. So the second one, I think, there's like a lot of poison, and you just have to kind of navigate around that. This one just has some really tough enemies. So this is definitely the beginner's map, and then the boss should just be a DPS test, I think. We'll see.
Solid, solid.
feel like I just leave a mic on him the whole time. He knows what's happening.
Well, we were still in the shop right now, so I think we'll wait till we get back into the action and mic him up.
All right.
They're
Now,
not
hey,
really- they're not even
important
talking to each
detail
other
about
right
that
now.
mic. Right here. This is where it works good.
Oh, okay. Like right in the face.
Yes, it's a vocal mic. It's for singing. But you can use it for other things.
I'll need a couple more drinks before you get me to sing.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you're gonna. I thought you were gonna say I needed more drinks before I use it for other things.
I mean that too.
Hey. All right. Well, looks like they are picking out their shopping spree. It looks like it's done, and they're ready to start in on another map. And I'm ready to take my medicine. Where's my boy Talon? I'm so sad. All right. Is there a Star Citizen there with VR at that thing? I'm guessing this is Chrome Ninja's friend asking about Star Citizen. But yeah, no. Yeah. There's no Star Citizen here, but he was watching the race that's happening right now on Star Citizen. All right, they're ready to drop in action. Here comes Flash Bomb. Trying to figure out where this AoE is best. Going to put it in the middle of that doorway. And everybody is blinded except for one creature that is immune to blinded. We'll see how that works out when their turn ends and it becomes the enemy's turn in the initiative. That's right. Get in close. Let us see what happens. Someone's got death in 3. That status effect will get you. Now, you can also rescue your friends when they go down, but you got to get there and rescue them. It can be very difficult. One sword. That means success. Yes, we poisoned the doorway too. The doorway they all have to come through. So this is a nice area of denial because they did open a room full of enemies and they will crowd you out really quick. The AI is actually really good at positioning and it will ruin your day. Is that who 2 Proxy is? 2 Proxy was asking if there was Star Citizen VR. I mean, unmute you.
I mean, it kind of works in VR, but I mean, it's like any game. If you try hard enough, you can put it into VR, but it's just not supported natively. Star Citizen's a game that has a lot of issues. So you can be anywhere between 30 FPS to like 150. And as a lot of people know, one of the big things about VR is keeping those frames high, as long as you don't want to throw up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You want to keep it at least above 80, they say.
He was saying Lethal Company in VR. Apparently, because it's such a low graphics game, it works well in modded VR. I've been meaning to play Lethal Company, but because it looks like a lot of chaotic fun.
And chaotic fun is the best fun. Everyone knows that.
All right, I think I'm gonna head over and see what Doctor's up to.
All right. Let's keep that microphone positioned in front of his face.
All right, Doctor, we got a mic near you.
Okay. I actually can see you. I'm in mixed reality too. That is. I thought I got the AoE. Wait, did I get the AoE? I did get the AoE. There we go. I think that's going to be...
Yeah, see, I realize if I put the mic right in front of him, I'm also in his field of view.
Well, he doesn't need to see, though.
That's true. He's a professional, like we said.
Okay, I got plus 16 to my damage. So that's going to be good. We're going to go ahead and use that.
Yeah, it's like the side of the mic also works.
I'm going to hit myself here, too. Oh, that's fun. I threw it right up. Wait.
Whoa, the dice is just spinning.
What happened? I have no idea where. Okay. Oh, man, I just completely whiffed. That's great. I love that.
Feels good, man.
Get myself in a position. Oh, you know what? I'm at 3 health. We're going to go ahead and use this.
You
That's
know,
a good
funny-
idea. He just moves his head too much.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, another thing is that we just unplug the headset and stick it on him and plug it into the end of the air.
Do we have a long enough cord for this
No,
thing?
you plug it into this one.
Oh.
It's going to require a little bit of surgery. And I will have to unplug the headphones, but it's fine. We do everything last minute here. We do it live. Let me mute that channel so we don't hear these pops that about to happen. Okay. And I'm charging my attack. There you go. You're just going to plug that one in. There you go. It's hot. You just don't got to cover up his ears. He needs to hear the game, I guess. Just kind of put it on his head and put the mic in front of him. Oh, that's on 3. My bad. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I was about to say, now I can hear myself 3 times.
Yeah, sorry about that. All right. Now I can hear my Dr. Oolong.
Hi. Hello.
He's like, hi, very gently. Yep, next time. So what's happening here, Oolong?
Okay.
Can you narrate what they're doing? I'm having trouble following.
I can like barely hear you.
Just don't cover up your ears. Just narrate what they're doing. You don't have to cover up your ears with that because I don't have it plugged in. So just narrate what they're doing.
I see. Thank goodness. Oh, that was almost a crit. You got robbed.
All right, the backstab coming in.
All right, that. Okay.
So you have quite the horde of enemies here, Dr. Oolong. Do you think y'all be able to take this out with good teamwork?
I'm catching like every other word. I'm sorry. I really wish. We got to focus.
Okay.
We got to get in on this.
It's turn-based. You can give it a minute. Which is really funny. I almost packed the cable I need to make his headphones work. But he needs to be able to talk to them in game, so I figured don't do it, you know?
I
Lessons
can pretty
learned.
much handle every enemy.
There are
in
more
this room, I
XLR
think.
cables in that box back there.
Bacon pancakes.
All right. So Dr. Oolong was just telling us it's a little treacherous right now, so he is in the zone trying to focus and keep his team alive. So many enemies are coming down. And another thing about Demeo, though, is that whenever you're dealing with a bunch of enemies and you're like in a little scrum like this, you're making so much noise that the rest of the dungeon starts converging on you. So very quickly, you think you're getting the upper hand, you cut the enemies in half, and then you realize you're surrounded.
They're already dead. What's going? Okay, there we go.
Plug it into 2.
I'm scared. I'm scared for the dog's health. Whatever it is, I'm
The middle
scared
dot
for
goes
its
down.
health.
Yeah, no, the middle dot goes down.
Nah, I'm fine. Watch this.
Good job.
Hey,
You're good.
watch this.
It doesn't twist. It just goes. And then I'll have to increase your gain on that mic.
Test. There we go. And I'm back.
Hey!
And here I thought I was going to abandon you just because I didn't have a mic.
That was my lessons learned from DreamHack because we kept subbing people in and out, and I just had the 2 microphones. So I said, bring extra microphone in case you get pushed out.
Oops.
I mean,
But then I started
it's
using it
solid.
as a host microphone, and I was like, this is a good idea.
I mean,
I'm
it's
almost
good.
tempted to bring a 4th.
I mean, we had Doctor earlier walking around with the mic, so it's useful when we're interacting with someone, like, especially when we just have the one person up there that might need a little bit of help or whatever it may be.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad idea. Soon, though, we're going to have somebody running sound and lights for us, and then he can bring all of his equipment, and we can run that.
Yeah, then we can have everything. Well, we can have
no,
4
the
people mic'd
cat.
up. We can manage them individually, and it'll be beautiful.
What do you mean we? I mean, they can manage it.
They. I mean,
I'm done.
look, you critiquing the we.
no.
It's,
I know that's actually just that's like a reoccurring gag with me. Is anytime somebody says we, I'm like, what do you mean
the colloquial we.
we? The royal we.
We as humanity.
That's right. The humanity.
Yeah, just waiting for our
Alright,
alien
so the
overlord.
Children,
elf
look
priest we
away.
summoned.
Well, I finally finished my coffee.
Oh, that was coffee?
Coffee and some other stuff.
Oh, and then we have this lovely silent
Imported
sentinel
directly
over
from
here.
Ireland.
It can only do melee, but it has an attack of 8, so just be careful.
Get some lovely commentary as we go into right now. It is 5:50 p.m. We're in Demeo VR with our Dungeon Fun Run.
Good move.
And we're starting with Dungeons of Eternia at 6:30.
Yeah, don't attack if we can help it.
Sparkly. Wow, they're really having trouble with this mob that has them surrounded and so much poison. They're really having to knuckle down and figure out what they're going to do, make the best move. One wrong move and just team members are going to start going down.
So you played this one yourself. What type of creature are we looking at here? Do you know?
I do not know the names of the creatures. I just know that there's a lot of different kinds and that each one is more interesting than the last. They're very well done artistically, right? But you don't know what their moves are going to be or what their resistances are until you get going. You start trying to remember stuff, and then you stop playing the game for a couple months and forget it all, and then it catches you again.
I mean, that's one of the things that whenever I play D&D, I try not to do is I try not to like min-max a boss. Like play it like I'm actual character, just because I know.
What would my
its
character
weaknesses.
do?
Yeah.
Run away and hide. That's what my character would do.
That's great.
I think that's the hardest things when you're being a role player is to not like. Especially I've played people that have like an intelligence of like 3 or 5, and it is very hard to play a dumb player. You have to remember, you can't just make the smart decision sometimes, but then you can't just make the dumb decision either. It's
Don't screw your whole team. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, he said it is a game. That's what the rules are for. But it is a co-op game, so you actually want
Let's
to
see
help
this.
enable your friends, set them up for their moments, right? Don't try to hog everything. But at its core, it's a group storytelling thing. See, like, here's the thing. When you get together with friends at a party or a dinner or event, the main course of the meal is the conversation you have with each other. But
Nice.
you've known your friends for a
Real
long
damage
time.
can
There's not a
help.
lot to talk about. This is why, like, you find a whole bunch of old people in the room. They're just talking about their hospital visits. Like, it's sad, right? But with Dungeons and Dragons, you get to play a different character. You get to toy with the idea of being somebody else. And then your DM, if they're
Oh,
good,
no.
will put your
Not
characters in
again.
these situations to allow these different types of stories and plot points to unfold and see how you react to them. So that you guys are still doing that group of you're eating or having dinner, whatever it is, and you're having a conversation. But now it's an interesting and directed one. And that's what it is at its core. It's that storytelling,
I'm
group
slightly
storytelling
spooked.
mechanic. That's the game. That's what it is, and that's what makes it fun. And when you stop approaching it that way, you fundamentally misunderstood what Dungeons and Dragons is.
And that's the big thing, is making sure that you understand kind of where you are. This is what I kind of love about role-playing, is there's more to it than just pretending to be a character. You can invent your own backstory. You can be whatever you want. And usually a lot of times I'll try to push myself out of my comfort zone and do a character that isn't me. It's easy to play yourself. It's hard and fun to play something else sometimes. But
Oh, I rarely play myself, so it's very easy for me. I mean, that's the whole autism thing
I
when it
think I
comes
can
to
get
like
you up on my
masking.
turn.
I see what other people think is cool, and I'll try to imitate that. Because my default mode is what everyone calls annoying.
well, I mean, one thing you can do is too, like a lot of times I'll pick characters from my favorite book, favorite movie, stuff like that. But I personally don't think anyone's annoying. It's all about kind of just perspective, you know? Everybody's got their little niche.
I understand how I can be grating. I get it. I don't ever shut up. And some people are just like
I have
your
a new
average
plan.
person, they
Run away.
conversation is like a thing that they want to share, right? And so like you say something, I say something, usually in equal amounts. And me, I have so many thoughts and words to get out that I forget that other people want to talk.
That's fair.
Hit that rat.
Just like I forget to ask people their names.
I mean, I usually don't ask people their names because I'm going to forget anyways.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I don't bother. I skip the
Nice.
things that aren't
Hit
going to
that
work.
rat.
But people stop me mid-sentence.
Very nice.
They're like, hi, I'm so-and-so. And I'm like, I get it. But
Yeah. I mean, it was like people made fun of me because it was like they thought it was a shitty pickup line. But honestly, it's just because for my mentality is the best way for me to remember someone's name is I take a photo of them and put them in my phone book. So it's not just me trying to get your phone number. It's literally me trying to remember who the hell you are.
My trick is I got to say your name at least 3 times in a sentence in a conversation with you. And if I do that, I'll remember it.
I mean, isn't that the theory to learn a new word a day? You got to use it 3 times in a sentence throughout the day or something like that?
I don't know. What I do know is that there's an exception to that rule, and that is if you're an exceptionally crazy redheaded girl, for whatever reason, I immediately know your name, and I won't forget it.
Weird. No idea what
My
that
brain is, it's like a survival instinct. It's like I associate that name with danger, and I have to know what it is. I have to know the name of every dangerous snake.
Die.
Yeah.
Gotta run. Gotta run.
Yeah. That's why I know what coral snakes are and what they look like, you know?
Yeah.
Same concept.
I'm going to have to make a little bit of a desperate move here. Yeah, I'm getting
Desperate
outta here.
move.
I'm
That's
getting
what we
outta
like to
here.
see.
I'm getting out of here. I'm leaving. I'm going. See ya.
He's running. Everybody got to run with him. I like how our camera person is
out.
just sitting there calmly, completely unperturbed about the bedlam before them. This happens to me a lot, Demeo, that I get crowded out, and it's just, you're just like, I don't know, just run, and bodies just start falling, and maybe you escape, maybe you don't.
That's one thing that's nice about when you play a long campaign of D&D, you get attached to your character. I remember I lost a character after playing them for 2 years. Heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking to see him go.
It's supposed to hurt for somebody today, you know?
And it wasn't just for me. Like the other
would get out of
players
that
in the
poison if you
campaign
can.
were like physically and mentally upset.
That's when you got to set the plot point with the DM to bring him back.
Heads up to our casters. We might want to do a battery check.
All right. Hey, can we get some staff over here? Hey, come back. Hey, Evan, can you grab some staff and ask them if we can stage some ninja moments to replace some batteries?
Yeah, that bottle of water didn't do anything. It just made them wet.
That's what
That's
water
that's
does.
what it is. Listen, I'm not a lawyer, but status effect wet.
If they're, you know, it's really funny. If they're immune to poison, though, sometimes water works.
Oh,
There was like a random projector on that wall for a second, and I was confused as to what was happening.
You talking about that blue light over there?
No, like someone was projecting video on the wall for like 4 seconds, and I was trying to figure out where it was coming from and
Something
how.
just opened.
Yeah, I don't know
the
if you
door
ventured
over here.
into
That scares
the
heck
LAN
out of
room,
me.
but their projectors
Yeah,
have
Silent
multiplied.
Sentinel
There's
is
just people are
scary.
projecting whatever they want
Try and stay away
inside on
from it
those
if you
walls.
can.
It's kind of cool.
All right, it looks like we have a resident ninja. Nope, he's not going to try to
I'll take
ninja it.
care
He's
of the
just going to
elven
go
cultists
right
if you
for
wanna
it.
Open up the door.
You guys are
And then
getting your
if something
batteries
spooky on
switched
the
out.
other
That's
side,
what's
you can just
happening.
stealth.
That's what you're feeling.
Shout out to Eventide, our resident pro player.
Yeah, unfortunately, Oolong's not cool. We
That's
can't
like-
switch out his batteries.
Yeah.
That's like mildly spooky.
It's okay, though. I mean, Eventide wouldn't have been able to do it that well anyway. He came to work completely drunk today. He's 18. I hope his mom is watching because she'll be like, "What?" And I was like, "I'm just kidding, man." I can't imagine that little kid drunk, man.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
It's time for the
You were
dice
stealth,
roll.
so
Thought you were
it
getting
wouldn't
out there.
impact you.
Are they going to survive? Just a heads up, Dr. Oolong, we're coming up on 6 p.m. Oh, you just looked at your watch, huh? He's like, I can't hear you.
So in this game, is the objective just to clear, like kill all the enemies, or what's
No,
the
you're actually
objective?
trying to get out of the dungeon.
Okay.
Yeah, like you have to go find
Oh,
the
wow.
key that opens the door to get out of the dungeon. And along the
thought it was
way,
about
you
moving.
could find treasure, but generally the way the dungeons are set up, it's pretty much impossible to kill all the enemies and escape the dungeon.
Okay.
So you have to kill what you have to kill and get away and try to kite them away and grab some stuff. And but you want to be the one that gets the stuff, you know, because it's for you.
But I mean, that's one of the important things about it. It's about resource management and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like, I mean, sure, that's one thing. You play like FPS games and a lot of those, you kill every single enemy. Whereas,
Which is my favorite abusive tactic whenever I was playing professionally
Oh, hey,
FPS
that's
games.
great. I
Is
thought
I would
it was gonna
abuse
be a
the people's
chest, but it's a
mentality if I
group
have to
deal.
kill you. And what I would do is I would kite our enemy team away from the objectives so my team could get there. Because I always had terrible aim, but I'm great
Wow.
at strategy.
Yeah.
And I'm usually great at movement mechanics. And so I would just run in there and they would just get so irritated they would chase me and my team would come in and take the objective.
yeah, I mean, that's my problem. I'll play with a lot of esports players that are like crazy on reflexes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, I'll tell you guys what we need to do. You guys accomplish it. That's all I'm here for. I
Yeah.
can't. My reflexes aren't as elite as some of these people. They're using those aimbot trainers and whatnot.
Yeah. Back when I was younger, they didn't have none of that. But we did have esports teams. We were
Hey.
really good, but then we played a European team and realized they were levels.
Yeah, I mean, that's where you gotta practice that mouse flick.
Yeah. None of that. This is Unreal Tournament 2003, I think. There's no flick shotting.
Interesting enough, Unreal Tournament was one of the first games I played on the cloud. This is back in On Live. Do you
Oh,
ever remember
the points
that
up.
cloud gaming service?
Oh, I never used cloud gaming. No.
Cloud gaming is my bread and butter.
nice.
That's honestly what I believe the future of gaming will be.
No, I believe it.
But I'm also blessed that I live in a place that has a gigabit internet, so
Yeah.
I've got fiber directly to my bedroom.
Looks like we got a lot of players lining up for some Devigo as well, which is an incredibly fun game happening over in this back corner.
Yeah, I still need to pop on that this weekend. Devigo seems like a blast to play. Do you prefer playing as the Giant or as the Knight yourself?
I can do either way.
Yeah?
That said, as a VR head, the Giant's easier for me.
Okay, all right.
Generally, though, like everybody wants to play the Giant, so I don't want to take that away from them. I'm like, yeah, go for it. And
Yeah.
then they're like so bad at it.
All right, folks, we've got 30 minutes.
Yeah, I saw Doctor pop in there yesterday, just killing people with trees.
I was like, do we have 30 minutes? Because the other thing starts like right at 6:30, right? And we have to have some like lead time.
I don't know. You got the tournament
card,
schedule
nice.
up.
Well,
What's
Dr. Oolong was saying we got 30 minutes, and I was like, well, I think probably more like 15.
yeah. Do we? 6:15? Because we got 6 o'clock right now.
Yeah, because the next thing is at 6:30,
You said trap.
so we need 15 minutes to get into it, you know?
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed. Yeah, it is 6 now, so I can actually see the projectors a bit better now that the sun's gone away.
Oh, the sun was coming through the windows. That's what was doing it, because I was trying to figure out where that light bleed through was. Like, is that my lights doing
I
that?
don't feel like moving.
No, there's
Get over here.
those God rays that coming in from the outside.
Yeah,
That's not a crap.
through the snow, man. That's what you like to see.
I know. We had some nice snow here in Maryland yesterday. It was flurries all day, but we got a little bit. Some people were out there playing in the snow, making snowmen, and having some snowball fights.
Yeah, I do like a good snowball fight.
Oh no.
Nothing
One
but
of those
snowball fights in
elementals that
Houston,
get
Texas.
absolutely
That's for
wrapped.
sure.
Yeah, nothing like having a cold ball thrown in your face.
Yes. Better than a hot ball thrown in your face.
Well, that's what was
Those
over
guys
here.
that throw those
Oh,
coffee
hey,
balls
there's
are
the
mean.
door.
I'll tell
So
you
if
what.
we're able to find the key, we might be able to
I'll
get out
tell
of
you
here.
what. Oh, man.
Uh,
All right, they're still alive in this
two?
dungeon,
I
which
am
I
a
find
bit
miraculous
scared.
considering how surrounded they are.
I'm slightly frightened.
Man, she is loaded up with actions and cards, but has no actions left. The choices.
So to move her character, yes, it looks like she physically drags it. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
she moves it. Yeah, you move it on a grid.
And then it tells her, the limitations. It looks like
Yeah.
that's where we're leaving.
You don't have to guess. You don't have to ask the DM. That's all handled for you.
Yeah, that's one thing I liked about when I played Roll20. I had one one of those weird programmer people that was in there just throwing algorithms so that we could just push buttons and stuff worked. I was like, all right.
Yeah. Well, you want the mechanics to kind of get out of the way so that you can have more fun.
I kid. I love my programmer friends.
Hey, I'm a programmer. We're weird. I get it. Well, if you're any good, you're weird.
Proximity mine.
I don't think I've ever met a cool programmer. Like,
I
if
have-
he's cool, I would like, I bet you're not good at programming. There's no way.
Right, yeah, I feel like the weirder the programmer, the better their code.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like what it is really to be weird. It's just more or less you're not really good at like
Kinda like
social
voice
stuff. But
effects.
social stuff is really complex, and if you're burning up a lot of
No,
mental energy,
unfortunately
understanding how to like socially be cool, you're not gonna have a lot left over for complex systems
It
development.
might be better to try and focus down.
Yeah,
the
I can't remember. I think it's
slime
called like
maybe.
Knights and Magic or something
Or
like
even
that. It's
just
of
kill the
like one of those
slimelings.
isekai
Kill
animes,
two
reborn in
normal
another
attacks.
place, and it's a programmer, and it's a magical word, and he just starts programming magical formulas in his head because he's an autistic guy living his best life in a magical world,
Yep.
building
we,
Gundams.
We do like programming. It's a lot of. It's like the same thing with math. Math and programming, they don't lie. It's honest systems. See, there it
Yeah.
is. Projector on the wall. What are they playing over here?
I don't
And you
know,
made
I
it
don't know.
disappear again.
I don't know what they're up to over there.
Yeah, I feel like somebody
If you
just
have a
came and
bottle of
set up
wine,
like a
you can use it
demo
on the
VR
giant
unit to like
slime.
show off. So just have like some random person decide that they're gonna like, well, I want to do a demo VR station. This is GDC, right?
I mean, we got a stack of boxes over there too. I don't know. Maybe they're selling some wares, or what do we got?
I have no idea what is happening over there. Is that Bobo VR? I'm gonna walk over and find out. I have to know.
All right. Looks like I just read that. So they got a slime monster. Looks like what we're fighting against right here. Oh, it looks a little slimeling.
Oh.
I think you might have to put down the other portal. No, wait. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was super nice. Get the heck out of Dodge. There we go. Alright, and then I should be able to. Hopefully, one of you rogues can get that chest down there. Oh, I can't grab. Oh, I can grapple the gold. Nice.
Guys, I just discovered what is over in this corner. It is a sneak peek to what is going to be probably the best VR game ever made. Each of you are going to want to line up to get an experience in this game. I'm not kidding. We set up a little projector so that we can see what you're doing. It is a game that is probably going to be highly competitive for people to find out who can actually get really good at this. It's very complex, very nuanced. It's a game called Donkey Kong Bath Time, where you wash Donkey Kong, right?
Okay.
Look, this guy's excited. He knows what I mean.
Washing Donkey
This
Kong.
is going to change VR gaming. Line up, guys, and get yourself in there. They said it takes about 20 seconds to wash them if you're good, 10 if you've gone pro. So line up and get yourself in line for Donkey Kong Bath Time.
I mean,
The
is it gonna
next
be,
big esport, I
is it
think.
gonna be something similar to like Power Wash Simulator? Like I have heard that is a very relaxing game where you're just, you know what I'm talking about, the pressure washer simulator.
No, I know, but I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a lot more like Rocket League.
Okay. Yeah.
Definitely very pro game. Yeah, we already got people ready to go line up to play Donkey Kong Bath Time. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go wash.
Or they're
Donkey
playing
Kong.
Demeo. I'm not sure.
I mean, I think the first time I played a Donkey Kong game, the first thought in my mind was I would love to give him a bath.
You know what, though? Honestly, as long as I've known you, which is not long, you're the first person I know who would line up for Donkey Kong Bath Time. that has got you written all over it.
I'm here for it. So is it just Donkey Kong himself, or they got other fun characters in there?
So, fun fact, I have not played the game, nor have I seen it in the game, but I just believe in the dream of the developer who's showing it off.
Oh, 100%.
And the dream they have is about giving Donkey Kong a bath time in virtual reality.
So what are those like 3 boxes we got sitting
It's
on the
an-
table?
That's just Bobo VR. He said that was just Jeff showing off the Bobo VR head straps.
I mean, honestly, those head straps are amazing. If you
Yeah,
got-
they're worth every penny. I didn't know they existed, really. I wasn't sure what to get after I broke my Elite strap, and then I went to one of his conventions and saw how useful they were, and I was like, I am buying one of those.
Yeah, I still have a basic strap on my Quest 2, but
Oh,
when I get the
no.
3, I might upgrade to one of those. 'Cause so if any of you guys haven't
Oh,
actually
no.
used those straps, you just ratchet it down in the back end, and it works.
An
That's one of the
unexpected
most annoying
consequence.
things is when I have VR at my
consequences
house
of
and I
the
have someone else
Industrial
pop into it, is you got to like finagle the adjustments and everything. But with that, you just crank it down, and it works perfectly.
This stream not brought to you by Bobo VR, but one day, maybe.
Maybe one day.
How does the slime have a back? You tell me.
Their mod kit for the upgrade did take a little bit of
Just put it
finagling,
right over,
but
yeah.
that's what we have. Let's see. Actually, our camera person has the upgraded version 3.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they had upgraded version 3 of the adapter kit.
Twinsies.
What's he talking about? Oh, you're telling us how the Donkey Kong game?
Such language.
Well, go tell them.
Yeah, you should let the developers know. Maybe that's
Just watch your
that's
step.
seasonal.
It's very trippy in there.
Yeah, we got a lot of cords.
I
up
lost
there.
my chairs because we used them over here.
We had a whole stack of chairs. Where did
But
all
yes,
of them
if
go?
anybody else has questions for us at the caster desk, it's kind of dangerous because of all the cables. If you go to vrvilla.org, you can hit that Twitch link where we're casting right now. Just join the chat, and you can type it in there, and we can jump into it. Plus, it also helps because my hearing is kind of garbage.
Those two fire elementals are still alive.
Yeah, and I'm the only one without headsets on. When you have your headsets on, you can't hear diddly.
Yeah. They're good headsets.
If you guys come up and around, you should be able to join up with
When I was first asked to do this, Baz was like, I got some headsets, like USB ones for gaming, and I was like,
No.
No.
What do we have here? Who are we sponsoring today?
This is Sennheiser.
Oh,
these
okay.
are these are basically anytime you see a sportscast, 9 times out of 10 it's one of these.
Yeah, it's Sennheiser.
Sportscaster headset. They charge you separately for the cable, which is very Sennheiser.
Oh no, that's really not good.
That sounds valid. Sennheiser has those really big open ear ones, right?
Well, Sennheiser's been in the sound game for probably about as long as Shure has.
Just got
So
destroyed,
them
too.
and Audio Technica are all back and forth on a lot of things.
Yeah, I've got a friend working for a company that just bought
Oh,
some
yes, that's the
super
part.
bougie sound
Come on.
company, and
Come on,
I
big
was,
money,
I was
big
looking
money.
at their stuff. and
Yeah,
they have
baby.
Do you remember the name?
let me see if I can find it.
How does
I
the
know
slime
most
have a
of them
back?
off the
You
top
tell
of my
me.
head, just from my sound engineering days.
Nice.
They're still not down. This enemy will not fall.
Almost.
There we go.
Right.
It had to be the last hit point.
And we have now beat the one room's worth of enemies that spawn.
Yes, the
Great.
one rooms of
Great
the
job,
enemy just
everybody.
went down. Good thing the
We've
stream
not-
isn't over yet.
Nope. So I'm going
We're
out
dropping
and around
frames like
here.
a
So if you guys
mofo
wanna
right
follow
now.
me up
We
this
lost our
direction.
upload. It's all good though.
Yep.
Those of us just joined us, they're currently playing Demeo, which is a
Hey,
dungeon
you
crawler
want to do that?
tabletop that you can play in VR and augmented reality, which is why we're getting this pass-through, this full-color pass-through from our camera person on a Quest 3. But this game is no Babytown Frolics. You do not work together, you will get crushed. Like D&D's worked like that too.
All right. Please don't be a million enemies.
There we
behind
go.
us.
All right, let's open up another door to
I
see
mean,
how
not
many
the
enemies are
worst thing in the
inside.
world.
They just finally
not the
finished
best.
dealing with their first mob of enemies.
Yeah, there we go. I don't know if you ever heard of them, Bowers and Wickens.
No, I've not heard of them.
They make this really cool speaker right here, which is called the Nautilus, and it's only like $30,000.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah. I actually,
All right,
no,
here's
sorry.
to hoping
I
you
lied.
get
That's
me in time.
$100,000.
Oh, of course.
The
Yeah.
party, unfortunately.
I've got 10 of them in the house, because why not? you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. I mean, if you're gonna make a product where you're trying to sell it to rich people, they're not gonna buy it if you lowball them at 30.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's a pretty speaker, but $100,000.
Eh. I'm pretty sure Bang & Olufsen has that market on lock.
Yeah, I could probably get on AliExpress for like $100.
Yeah, fair enough. You're paying for the artwork, sir.
If you open up that door, it'll be faster. Yep. Perfect.
All right. Well, no one's dead just yet, but only got 2 health points left on our ranger.
Yeah, they're poisoned.
That poison is going to keep doing damage until they clear that.
Spider might be. Whoa, small enemy spider.
Oh, Baz is not Baz. Dr. Oolong getting harassed by a spider mob.
All right. All I can do is trudge slowly towards you guys.
We're fast approaching 6:15, but I know Dr. Oolong wants to see if they can clear this dungeon. But man, as hard as it was for them just to take out that one mob of
Oh, no.
enemies, I don't see it happening.
Not again.
Oh no, more poison.
I don't know. I've got a little bit of faith in the team.
The Ranger's about to die, and they're down.
We're
Okay,
chilling. We're chilling.
maybe I lost
no
some
one's
faith.
stressing, even a little bit.
We have anybody have a revive potion or something like that?
I think you can just go pick them up, and they'll get like 1 or 0 health. I can't remember. Oh, there's a heal potion.
There we go. She's all healed up now.
Great.
And then she goes and picks them up off the ground. And gets some money.
Oh, that's really nice that it distributes it throughout the party, though.
Yeah. That way you don't fight over the gold.
Yeah, that's usually what most campaigns I'd play. We'd have one. It usually ended up being me because I'm a numbers person, but I end up having one person that has like 1 or 2 bags of
Oh,
holding.
you gonna hit me with a potion? Oh my goodness.
So they can hold all the things.
Yes. That way, when I turn against
Let's
the
do it.
party,
Let's do it.
I can take
Yes.
it all with me.
When you ultimately go PvP, gotta be that guy.
Yeah, one of my favorite RPs that I read on Reddit is, and I really want to play it. It's a necromancer in a party, and instead of
Oh, no, don't
healing
kill me, please.
your party members, you let them die
doggo.
because now they work for you.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, it's a twisted mechanic that this person went through the campaign for about 6 months and then revived
They are.
them
There's
as
some
their
over
own
here.
soldiers. Never trust a necromancer.
Yeah, yeah. Or anybody character that likes to make weapons out of bones of powerful creatures. There's also that. Because then your character dies and he kind of
We're
low-key
looking
lets
pretty
you
good now
die.
that we're together.
And it's like, all right, I'm going to craft this bone weapon out of his hip.
It's very interesting, yeah, when you have the ability to revive someone or turn them into, your undead slave.
Yes.
Same.
But for anybody who wants to give Donkey Kong a bath, that game is now currently available over here on the wall. There is currently a pretty long waiting list, but tell them I sent you, and you can go give
happened
Donkey
to my
Kong a
dice?
bath right now.
Yeah, I see that.
I don't know what
That
happened
is
to my
definitely
dice.
Donkey
Hopefully I
Kong
landed.
getting a bath over there.
You got to scrub them clean, man. Every square inch.
Yeah, you can kind of see it in their stream when their camera woman pans over,
Wait, why
but
did it
it's
attack
back
the
there.
Elven stick?
Yeah, I didn't build a free cam setup.
It didn't attack
Because
me.
I don't
How
have a
am I still
cameraman just
alive?
yet. Well, I do. Actually, Nate's my cameraman, but I was like, this is short notice. I don't have time to fly him out.
Yeah, that's a lot of effort.
He's like, should I bring my jig? I was like, I don't think we have that kind of space.
If you want, okay, I was gonna say
Yeah.
if you just want to go up the stairs.
Good
you have
idea,
stealth,
but
you'll be
maybe
fine.
next time.
Who doesn't like a good boom camera shot?
That's true. Action cams are always fun.
Would highly recommend stealthing.
Oh, there's nothing stealthy
okay.
about these actions, Doctor.
Surely that'll be fine. Surely splitting the party twice couldn't be bad.
I don't think Shirley's playing right now, dude.
That's true. Yeah.
All right, we've crossed 6:15, so now the clock is ticking. Can our adventuring party make it out of this dungeon on time? I do remember a while
Another
back they were
coin
talking about wanting to do some Demeo runs in like this short amount of time, and I was telling Baz, I was like, this is not a short game.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing when you do one shots and stuff like that. I don't really see them ever completing quickly. Heck, there's been times where I've played for 8 hours straight.
And full shenanigans.
Yeah, yep. You got to be a really dedicated DM to
I don't know what my
really
die
figure
keeps
out how to do a one shot in a time constraint. I know a few that are good at doing it, like whenever you have like an event or a panel and your one shot's supposed to last like an hour or maybe 2. And like, I mean, there's like 3 rooms you're going through pretty much, and like one choice.
Yeah, I've always wanted to try to be a DM, but I don't think I could ever remember. Like the best DMs I've had, they've got different voices, and they just remember all of these things. And I'm just like, there's no way I would remember somebody's voice. All
It's a
characters
special kind of
or all
person
that.
to be a DM. It's like I used to have
Guys,
really good
I'm gonna
memory.
get
I used to be
inside
very
my
creative.
character's head.
I could do a
I'm
lot
going
of
to
voices.
roleplay.
You'd never catch me DMing. It requires too much organization, and that I do not have.
I remember asking one of my best DMs, and basically he would always keep
Well, I'm a
vocal
man
notes
without arms,
in
so I
it
think
for,
that's
for
my-
each
No, I do
character
have an arm.
sheet.
I have one hand.
But like the crazy thing was though is he would keep notes on every character.
Well,
So
okay,
even
two
if
arms, I
we're
only have one
playing,
hand.
we're in the city and we go into some random store that he didn't want us to go into.
And he
but
has to
holding a
invent
hook,
somebody,
but my
yeah,
other
so he can bring it
hand
back
is
later.
just
Yeah,
No,
it's
it
always
is.
fun to
It's
do
just
that
a
because then
wrap.
what
Oh
you
my
can do is you can
goodness.
have
I
like a
have two
plot
hands.
point with them later, and there was somebody who was just invented from the Aether,
a
you know?
A hidden hand. I'm a hand man.
You're a hand man. He's a hand model. Goes with that beautiful hair of his.
And that is a terrifying spider we got there.
Large. Gotta be spider.
There we go. That's gonna finish it off?
Looks like our ranger, we got one with 1 health, one with 3 health. This is not going to be ideal.
Was that a landmine or what did she put down there?
I don't know, but I think the ranger with 1 health is still poisoned, so we're about to lose a couple of people here.
Uh-oh.
I'm just trying to survive.
I don't think they can move there, man. Oh, they can. All right. They're hoping to get closer for a little bit of healing. Maybe our camera person who operates, I believe the other ranger, has another healing potion on them. We'll see. Coming up on 6:20, Doctor. Oh, looks like we have somebody washing Donkey Kong, but we don't have it streaming, so we can't watch too. I'm so sad. I want to see the Donkey Kong scrubbing.
Looks like we need him to start casting.
You know, I didn't quite ask the guy, but because it's a laptop and the headset, it is what I said it was. A guy just came in and decided, hey, let me demo this VR game.
Yeah.
It's like, you think this is GDC? It is now.
You got VR games out there? Let us know. We'll toss them on the screen somewhere.
That's right. Just go talk to Bazatron, and he'll be happy to demo your VR game for everybody.
All right, I've got. Oh, okay.
What game do we have coming up next after this one?
Dungeons of Eternity, I believe. Let's go take a gander at the schedule that has been updated. So right now we're in Demeo that started at 5 p.m. and starting at 6:30 we have Dungeons of Eternia. Nice little fun run of that one. And then hopefully if we got the signups, we'll find out when we get there. We got the signups, we'll get into Hyperdash, which is an incredibly fun game. And if you're a high energy, high action person like this guy in the orange coat probably is, sign up for Hyperdash. We have pro players that will teach you how to play the game. And you can get into that tournament and win yourself some MAGFEST bucks. Get yourself some MAGFEST points. These things are collectibles. You can keep them or you can turn them in for stuff that you get like merch store and what have you.
Oh, indeed.
Fantastic stuff.
Oh,
So definitely
there we
worth
go.
your attention if you want to sign up. Just let them know at the front desk you want to sign up for
Didn't kill it.
Hyperdash.
Oh no, it's berserk.
And Eventide will
no.
come around and teach you how to play.
So I can get.
It is a high energy, high action shooter, man. It is a moving game. Dash League is one of those games that is so fun and so competitive
Yep.
that an esports community cropped up during the alpha. Didn't even make it into beta. The esports community was already there. I do take a small amount of credit for that because they posted a demo on Reddit. It's like, what do you think of this game? And I was like,
Here we go.
that game, I immediately thought it was
Hey,
great.
we
I was
don't
like,
die
that game
here.
needs esports readiness if you want the community to be able to jump on it.
100%.
Hit me up on Discord. And they hit me up on Discord. They're like Dutch, so I had to like come at a weird hour, and I just get a full
There
brain
you
dump
go.
of everything they need to implement in their game. And they implemented that and more.
Wait, what?
Then the esports community took off, and they had ideas, and they have like some of the best esports tools that anybody's ever put in a VR game as a result of it.
That's amazing. I love seeing that. Well, that's like one of my best thing is comm dev games. So when you have the community really involved with the development process.
Yeah, like I believe Grounded was like that.
Yeah. Grounded is also another solid game.
Lots of community feedback that they're like, all right, we'll do this. You should have an area like this. All right. I want to fight a wolf spider. I mean, okay.
I mean, as a big fan of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids,
Yeah.
Grounded was
Oh, yeah.
hit home for me.
Oh, yeah. And 4-player co-op, come on.
All right,
Yeah.
flip again. Okay, we got it.
It's like, but also a bit Minecrafty. I mean, they just thought of everything.
It's definitely fun to fight those terrifying arachnids throughout throughout your backyard.
Yep. I was too scared to do that.
Honestly,
Instead, I
understandable.
watched a streamer pal of mine who's really good at parrying things in games, and I watched him fight them
It's
all.
MAGFest. We're all a little
Not
bit
all that
nitty.
scared. He's just like, I got this. He just fights like a whole under a shed
Isn't that
full
what
of spiders,
MAGFest
and he's
is
like,
all
not a
about?
big deal. And I was
Yeah.
like, and I saw the spiders, and I had to noped right out.
Yeah, I definitely
How
died
does the cat
multiple times in
explode
that
after
game
death?
due
That's
to
what I'm wondering.
not the best decision making.
Yeah, I bought it and it ended up never playing it.
Speaking of decision making, looks like everybody's health
the
is
Astral
really
Barrier
low
from
right
in.
now in game. Got several people with just
All right,
like
I'm
one
gonna
health
stay up here for
remaining.
Just a little bit.
All right, coming down to the wire. It is 6:25. We got to get going, Dr. Oolong.
1 second. Is there any way that we can put other ones on?
I mean, I don't make the rules. If you want to.
Let me check with.
He's like, we're getting so close.
We
I need to
we're
finish.
Actually, really getting so close, so I do kind of want to.
I told you a long time ago, Dr. Oolong, I'm not that kind of lover. I'm going to let you play this game to completion.
It looks like he's gonna go talk to the boss man and see where we're at. So we might extend this for another 30 minutes, is what we're looking at right now.
I don't know, man. I'm getting kind of tired. It's hard to cast this game.
No, I feel that. I have a bathroom break coming up myself.
It's all right, though. My friend Talon never came. Neither did his brother Blaze. So sad. Yes, I have friends named Talon and Blaze. Don't you? If you met them, you'd be like, of course that's your names. That makes sense. That's what their parents named them.
And I did realize that they actually can't hear us right now. But
Who
it's all
can't
right.
hear us?
Okay. Ooh.
Who can't hear us?
Ooh. You can't hear us in the room, right? You can hear
That
me.
is correct
I
because
can-
it does feedback if I turn it on.
Okay,
So
right,
we can only
exactly.
hear you.
Exactly. All right. This guy's gonna get spooked if I
That's why
kill
you got
this
the
other
headset.
guy. So let's
Yeah.
try and do that. They don't even know. They were missing out.
So we extend-
Oh, the microphone is just close enough to his audio that we can kind of barely make it
all
out
the bits, yeah.
without getting feedback. Hold on.
I wish I had a better move.
All right, I'm gonna take a break. I'll
Go
be
ahead.
right
Gonna
back.
die,
Be
actually.
very quiet. We can hear what the other players are saying. It's exciting. I found a way to get their
Oh
audio.
no! Oh, I didn't even see that guy. I thought it was gonna die to the slime. I'm getting strong Kevin vibes from him.
Yeah. Anyway, music back up.
Hey, we're good. We're good. We got this.
Do you
As
though?
long as we just keep reviving each other. Oh wait, no, you're gone now, huh?
Oh, we have our first death.
I guess it shortens every time.
You got to use necromancy now, man. Go for broke. You probably don't have to
Oh,
push
the
anything.
healing station. Oh my gosh, get it.
Oh, you found it.
One
there's-
turn too late.
there's
All right,
usually
we just
one
have
at
to
every
find
level.
the key and go. I have a teleport card, so if I manage to get the key, I can get it. Yeah. Exactly. Teleport just says teleport to any tile of your choice, but I think this is just me. I don't think it's a portal. More cards. So it's either this one or this one. Woot. Nice.
Keep narrating, Dr.
All right,
Oolong. We can hear you.
Yes, we're getting out of here. Goodbye. I'm out. All right, we're gonna come back together over here. I am so surprised we haven't found the key. Also, we spawned over here, which would be hilarious if the key was just directly to the east of us. No. As in, we went all the way around the map just to get the key that was right next to the spawn. Oh! That's gonna be where the key is, guys. Hey, guys, I found the key. Don't worry. We got it. Easy.
Sure. I'll take a water. Although I've got lots of water behind me, but all right.
There's only 12. I have a huge AoE. That might be it.
I'm tempted to go upstairs and grab pizza while Dr. Long just continues to narrate. Or grab whatever they're going to have.
Something about pizza?
only
Pizza
12
for
right
Well, I
dinner?
had it last
Easy.
time. They had it
Easy
la-
peasy.
They had it last time.
Oh yeah, pizza was last night? No, but last night was Chinese.
Ah, yes. Oh, I don't know. I'll eat whatever they have.
It will.
The
yeah.
dinner's usually pretty good.
Did you?
What
Yeah, I
is
need
this? This is
to
a
go.
potion store
I
over
mean,
here?
yeah, it's 6:30. I'll probably go up and then after this get some food.
Let's take turns.
Yeah.
You go and then I'll go.
Sounds good.
Go for it.
Yeah. All right. I'll be back.
Yay! Whew. Energy's starting to drop, man. You gonna sign up for Hyperdash?
That's good. That's good. That's it.
Anybody else signing up for Hyperdash? High energy, high fun action, first
Can I
person
not
shooter.
get the no, I'm gonna have to get the spider eggs in this.
I mean, it's all in the name. Hyperdash. All you need to know. Oh, hi.
Can I get as little spider eggs as now? It's really best if I just go for it.
So, who is currently dead? Nobody? Oh, you're dead. You're just still kind of just watching. Just trying to figure out how you can help while you're dead.
I did not realize this attack was going to do this. Did I not pop a single spider?
Mistakes were made. What's up? What? I can't hear you, dude.
More cards.
You have to get close to me, man. I'm doing great. Okay. Hey, I got somebody to sign up for Hyperdash.
Oh.
How many signups you got?
Oh no.
Go check out. See how many signups you got. Ask somebody.
Oh no. Alright, guys, if I survive, I actually have a plan.
Seeing how long I can do this for the audience attacks me.
I just have to survive 2 more turns, somehow.
I'm getting to him. I got one of them. They're like, wait a minute. What are you doing here? Your friend with their mask on looks like my niece Zoe. And I was like, she's not supposed
Nice.
to be here today.
Nice.
Hence the mask. I'm not here. I'm at work. So, Oolong, how close do you think you guys are to finding that key?
I don't know what you're saying. I'm gonna assume that you're saying something along the lines of, how do you think you're gonna get out of this?
No, have you found the key yet?
Yeah, the key's right there.
Well,
Right there.
we don't have your camera. We only have the camera person's camera, and she's not looking at
Now
it.
the question is, will I be able to get it? And the answer is maybe.
I'll take it.
Oh no, the crit fail.
It was bound to
That
happen
was the worst
eventually.
time to get it.
That's usually when they come in, worst possible time.
Well, I could have grabbed the key and then teleported away, but instead.
That mixed reality password makes some hilarious production shots.
Oh no, that's it. Am I dead? I am dead.
Oh, now we got two players.
If I did not get that crit fail, we would have won.
You know, and if my aunt had wheels,
And that's
she'd
how
be
it
a
goes.
wagon. All right, so that's 2 down. This is usually how it goes at Demeo. It starts with the first player, then the second, and then it rapidly deteriorates.
If you hit that fire elemental and then just run.
Sometimes if you can get that key that gets you out of the dungeon, you can be the one
Okay.
person from your party that survives.
I think you're fine. Whoever is the warlock, whoever's the person with the cat, if you can just do the 1 damage to the fire elemental and then just book it. Leg it to the door as quickly as possible. So I don't think you need to necessarily worry about anything.
We've only dropped 3,000 or so frames, right? It's not so bad.
Yeah. You can go up these stairs and try and get the potions.
Directing traffic.
Yeah,
Dr.
just
Oolong's getting it
just
done.
tap the fire elemental, hope you don't crit fail, and then just book it.
Oh,
Too close.
hey, there we go. 1 sword equals 1 good.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Wow, nice AoE.
Run as quickly as you can.
That's right. Be a gingerbread man if you can.
And hope that there aren't any bigger scary enemies that have spawned in the meantime.
Usually that's how it happens. There's way more in the dungeon than you think.
All you gotta do is get that key to the door. Oh no.
It's a mad dash to the
Yeah,
portal.
you did get a portal. So if you can
What's going
survive-
on?
They're digging a mad dash
no.
to the. So Dr. Oolong's down. His
All right, all right.
companion is down.
Oh man.
They have the key. Now they're just trying to get to the door. I've played a lot of Demeo, and if
Honestly,
you
portaling to the door is probably the
if
best
you do
idea.
well, one of you is left alive and makes it to the end. That's generally how it
Well,
goes.
okay, well-
and a match that's under an hour is kind of rare. I mean,
All
this
right.
is this under 2 hours.
Okay,
What's up?
so is this the first? Is this the first level? Is this the second level? What's going
Second
on?
level, so just to figure out how to do stuff, which is very short.
Yeah.
And then they played a
What?
legitimate
What?
level. That's
Wait,
where they're getting their butts
Yeah, yeah.
handed to them.
You spawned
Okay.
it there?
What campaign? I haven't really been following along.
Oh,
What
no.
campaign are they on right now?
Oh, I didn't catch the name of it.
Hey, Dr. Oolong, what campaign are you on?
Oh no.
He can barely hear you.
Oh,
This is gonna do 1 damage to you.
he's so focused
He's,
right now.
yeah, he's trying to stay alive. He's trying to keep the rest of his team alive.
Gotcha. Now, is there a paladin? Or sorry, not a paladin. A guardian? Anyone playing a
Run.
guardian?
Honestly, I can't tell. I
can't
can
really
see,
tell.
All I can see is 2 rangers. That's
'Cause-
that's all I ever see is the 2
Because
rangers.
whenever I play Demeo, I always have
This is
one
not
character
great,
that
this is
is the
not
guardian
great,
because it
but
does have the shield, which you
if
can
we thread the
regenerate
needle,
after
we have
every
a
turn.
chance.
That's 5 hit points, so it's kind of necessary as a tank. So you can kind of go into the room, aggro people, and then have that ability to re-heal yourself with that
Oh my
shield
gosh,
capacity
you're poisoned too,
without
which means that
losing
you're
your
gonna-
Look at
health
how many
points.
cards
You might
she
die
has.
in
in
two
her
Oh
hands.
man,
She's
is she
loaded.
about to hit her limit? Because then sometimes if you hit your limit, you won't get the opportunity to have new cards. You can destroy your cards into your right hand, where that meter on that the blue meter. So if you got some crap cards, you just want need to burn.
Okay.
You can
all
generate
right,
your
hold on.
magic, hit your 100 point, and then get new cards. That's how you generate cards from this.
Ah.
Yeah. The other thing is I always play have a ranger as my second character as well, because the ranger is so OP in this.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why there's
we're
so many
doing it,
rangers
we're
on the
doing
map.
it.
Is there how many rangers are on the
Just
map?
don't step on the
I
purple.
know that there's at
Yeah,
least
just don't
2.
step on
The other
purple.
characters
There's
I
2
can't make out.
rangers.
You're good,
Those
you're
are
clear.
oh,
You're
Those are
clear.
the ones
I
that
should
are
be
alive.
winning right now. My God, I've played a whole campaign with 4 rangers, and we just
Well,
dominated.
the character we were just showing you that has all the cards, she's the
Wow,
main
but
ranger.
that guy
She's
shot
the ma-
your
she's the
dog.
main
She's been
ranger?
keeping the other
That's
ranger
horrible.
alive.
Well,
mostly.
yeah, because the ranger is amazing. You gotta have a ranger on
I
your
mean,
team.
they're gonna.
and then if
might
you
as well.
yeah.
You might
so
as well.
normally I will play guardian, ranger,
Just for
and then I will also have the bard, because the bard does
and we
have
did
a
it.
really
Oh my
great buff.
goodness! How
It's
did we
kind
survive
of,
that
boring
one?
to play as a bard if you're playing it with 4 players. But if you're playing 2 players, then the bard just buffs everybody with a +1 hit and a -1 taking a hit. So you can really do crazy damage and also just just hold off.
That's
from
my
being
favorite kind of damage, actually. Crazy damage. So.
Yes. And then I always also have my fourth character.
Is that
whenever I
the
play
end? Did they
alone.
win?
I think so. Is that?
Hey, no reason to shop. The game is over.
One more stage.
One more stage. That took an hour and a half.
One more stage.
You can't do one more
How do we
stage.
feel,
There's no
crowd?
time.
One more? One more?
I don't know. Let's give it up to the crowd. If should we continue on to the boss level, guys? Give it up, boss.
Y'all were able to follow this? Oh, shoot. I guess we'll keep going.
I think. All right. Okay. So now let's go for the crowd. Let's
I'm
hear it for Dungeons of Eternity. Who wants to see Dungeons of Eternity? Raise your voice. Okay. Continue on to the. That's kind of.
Sorry, Devs.
Yeah. Sorry,
Don't worry,
guys.
I was
The
going
crowd
to
has
do it
spoken. They
anyways.
want to see the boss match
But
with Demeo.
If you want
I
to play
completely
a
forget what this
true
boss is. It's gonna be
masterpiece,
interesting.
Donkey Kong Bath Time is over here.
Yes. Donkey Kong Bath Time is being played off camera behind Dr. Oolong, and it's literally Donkey Kong in a bathtub, and you gotta scrub
we
him.
all
He's
ready?
actually an indie developer. He is downstairs in Miv
got
showcasing
one
game
person who
downstairs
hasn't
as
readied up.
well. But we
Okay.
brought him up here because he did not know that we're up here.
Yeah.
So he's just like, "Can
But
I
as
go?"
soon as
Yeah,
we see
here.
the boss,
We'll throw
just-
you an extra projector. We'll
yes.
throw you on screen, and we'll get some guys. That
Yeah, we're
bring some
staging
Donkey Kong.
our own GDC over here.
Yeah, our own GDC. Yeah.
All right, hey, you cover for me. I'm gonna go eat.
All right. All right.
Okay. I believe in you. I believe in you.
He's on there. Oh, okay.
Waiting on someone. We're waiting.
Got-
on, okay,
gotcha.
there we go.
Can Dr. Oolong hear me though?
All right. Winning.
Dr. Oolong is concentrating really hard. Right, Dr. Oolong?
We're the squad.
I run with a
I got
group
it.
of eligible
All right.
backwards, and we call ourselves the squad.
So this is the boss level. Let's see. I think this might be campaign 1. I haven't really been
The
paying
other road.
attention, just keeping everything in motion back
Okay,
here for
the
VR Zone and VR
unspoken,
Villa.
the Unheard.
It's quite crazy. There's a lot of people here. I think our wait time to play any
I'm
game
I'm
is
at
quite
5,
significant.
So is our other.
So
road. Actually, a lot of
hopefully
us
you
are
guys
at
get the
5,
opportunity
so
to play
it might
this.
be
We
best
do
to just go
have
ahead and use it now.
Demeo available to play in our game room right now. So not only are you able to watch this live on stream or in the audience, you can actually go ahead, sign up, and play on the stations behind me. But if you do, it's an amazing game to play at home. You can
Oh, they were
actually
hiding.
buy this on Steam and play this on PC. I
one remaining.
rather enjoy this playing on the computer versus the headset sometimes. But the headset is just something else,
Alright.
especially with these Quest 3s. As you can tell, we can have the pass-through cameras on with the Quest 3s, with the all
gonna
color.
see.
You can see the world
Oh,
around you.
there she is. There she is. All right.
All right, let's
We
get
found
in
her.
game here. All right. That is the queen. Yeah, she is a killer. Yeah, don't look at her. She's gonna kill you.
All right.
So you got to do your mob attacks. So you got to do all your AOE stuff. This particular map
One night is all it takes.
a huge
All right,
courtyard,
weekend of
but it
all.
has a little bit of a back area of a hidden
Okay,
hallway in
yikes.
the back, which does have
Rocks
extra
fall,
chests
everyone
and
dies?
other things that you can find back there, consumable items. So sometimes when I jump into
that's
this,
not
ooh, got some cultists that just spawned out. They are weak, but
Oh,
when you
God,
have
they're
3 of them
invulnerable.
spawn on you, they do gather
what
in
the
you,
heck?
and they can do some major damage very quickly, even though they don't hit for
Okay,
one.
wait. The other.
That's
people
why
are
in this
making her
position, if you had a
invulnerable.
bard,
The
the
unspoken
bard
are
will buff
making
your
them
players
invulnerable.
and take 1 less hit damage,
I'm
so it's
gonna
quite powerful.
Yeah, the little
in a
blue
team-based
enemies
part.
that only have 3
And
health.
also,
we
the
have to kill
bard
them.
does have
Yeah,
some
I
unique
suppose so.
cards for AOE healing potions and AOE attacks as well. So, very good support character. Doesn't really do a lot of damage one-on-one
Great.
if you're trying to kill a major person, but it's a necessary support player. I see you got the coin flip there. That is a
Would
very
anyone
powerful attack.
mind if
It's
I put
a
some
50-50
poison over
chance you do
here?
instant kill. But don't put it on some
I can
crap
poison
character.
everything.
Don't put it on some crap character. You can't even hit it. It's not even a range. Yeah, you gotta do it only where your range is. Like that. You could do it 100%. Is that poison? That is poison bomb.
It's at 1 health.
Yeah, they're all strategizing here. They're very focused on their game. Got a hit. Nice attack. Got poison. Poison does do damage over time, but the cool thing with poison is that it does put a little poison bleed on those tiles, and any new characters that go over it will get also a poisoned attack again. But it's a dual-edged sword because you can poison yourself or your friends. So there is a lot of friendly fire in this game, especially when you get a lot of mobs attacking or spawning near you.
Too, so as long as you stay 2 squares away from it, you should be fine. Yeah, do that. Yeah, go up there.
So simply concentrating. You got to plan your attacks out on this game.
That's giving them invulnerability. The other unspoken can use banish. Yeah. Oh no.
A lot of times when I do play this game,
the
I
unspoken's
will
building up some
try
sort of
to
attack
get
right
kind of build a base because you can get the cannons, which does a shoot and an AOE effect to blow things up as an automated cannon. You can also get a crossbow cannon, so it does 3 hits randomly selected of whatever it's in place, and you can get a healing statue, which will heal, and the healing statue can heal your guns as well. So if you have the ability to get those cards, you can build an actual mini base wherever you are in a corner. Not only heal characters and your base, but actually defend your position. So those are really good tactics in this tabletop simulator game to really just focus on killing these easy guys while you're pushing back or even freezing those more heavy damage bosses that do 3, 4, or even sometimes 8 damage in a hit. And if you only have 10 hit points, that's kind of major damage. And you don't really get a lot of opportunities to heal in this game either. So if you get hit, it's kind of significant. That's why having a Guardian with the ability to have shields, which adds an extra additional 5 hit points that you can actually recharge after every round.
And unheard. So the unseen can melee attack and summon cultists, and they both melee attack, summon cultists. So I guess prioritize killing them too. We have another we actually have another unheard right here too.
All right, I'm gonna let them concentrate for a little bit here. So just keep watching, guys. See if they can at least hit some damage on this Elven Queen. And I will be right back.
And folks, we are so close here. For all of you who are coming for the Dungeons Eternity run, apologies. We got a little bit caught up in this, but hopefully you're enjoying the show. Just to reiterate, this is Demeo. This is up to 4-player cooperative. If you are interested in playing after watching this, it is going to be available in our virtual reality zone back there. Feel free to sign up at our front desk. Also, just to... There we go. I'm pretty sure it was the warlock. There we go.
I'm coming right to you, Dr. Oolong here.
Yeah?
All right, give me a little status update. What's going on?
We're not in a great spot, honestly, but we're gonna do it.
All right.
We're gonna do it, I believe.
Well, tell me, what players do you have right now? What are you playing as?
We've got 2 rogues.
You got 2 rogues?
We've got a warlock, and then me, the barbarian.
Barbarian. Oh,
Let's
man.
see.
So none of you guys, no one's a ranger,
No one's a ranger.
and no one's a guardian.
No.
Man. You guys picked some hard choices here.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
You are risking your life for the audience pleasure. This is a.
Oh, I've moved myself over. Okay.
All right.
That was unexpected.
I want to move to your back here so I can watch you play as well.
Honestly, I'm going to get rid of my bone to see if I get a better card.
All right. What do you guys' strategy to get to fight that that queen?
To kill the things that make it invulnerable and DPS the ever-living heck out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and I also might die, but it'll be worth it.
Let's see. You got a lot of poison on the map. I see.
Yeah, lots of poison. on
Lots
the
of
map.
poison. Is that affecting you right now?
There we go. DPS. It is affecting me.
Oh man.
Okay. Ooh, there we go.
Ooh, looks like you
It's
got
all right.
the.
I have potions. Don't worry about me.
You got that ice
Just
guy
do
on your
DPS,
front, on your
just do
side.
DPS. Yeah, both the ice people are on our sides right now.
Nice.
As is the fire guy.
Is that a timer? Is that like a turn-based timer for that guy?
Yes. 3 turns and then you're down, and every time you go down, it's 1 turn less.
Oh.
So just to prevent people from infinitely. Although all things considered, with 30 health left remaining, I actually think I don't want to jinx anything. We're in a pretty good spot. Oh,
Yeah.
but they're invulnerable again. Oh, shoot.
Famous last words.
Yeah.
We're in a pretty good spot. I think we could do this. And then all hell breaks loose, and then you get a lot of cultists
Oh,
that
we
spawn.
had one unheard left over here. Darn. Okay. We know. We know now.
Does anybody have cannons?
No.
No one's a cannon.
No, actually, we didn't get any sort of cannons. or
no
anything.
cannons.
Not
No
even in the
healing
shop,
statues.
Yeah, no. I'm actually, now that you mention it, I'm very surprised we haven't seen it. There we go.
Oh, and so it looks like she went stealth. Well, she can't really move because
Yeah,
she's
you can
tethered.
only move 1
Yeah.
on your web.
When you-
The unseen is going to summon more, but the unheard is going to make them invulnerable.
so you got to kill the unheard, right?
Yeah. Yep. Okay, that will work.
All right, I'm gonna go talk to her now.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, nice.
Did I hit you?
Yeah, you.
Oh, sorry. I'll pat you on the head. Okay, I am leaving. Is that okay? Okay. Hey, you want to sit down and
All right, and I'm back.
What's going on, Riley?
Not much. Oh, look, looks like I got some. I didn't even read chat earlier. I got some love in our Twitch chat earlier for myself. I don't think he realized Ninja Chrome is myself.
Yeah. Well, if you have noticed, we have pushed off our Eternals of a Dungeon showcase because everybody in the crowd is excited about Demeo. Woo!
Well, we got to get through this dungeon. We don't want to cancel it early.
They did finish up the second level, and then they went to about to start the boss, and we gave it up to the crowd if they want to continue and just kind of go overtime and see if they can beat the boss, and that's where we're at right now.
Come on, you guys got this. Let's kill it. You guys are stellar.
All right, I'm going to go over to her over here on this side. She is on the Quest 3. Now, let's see, and she is the one who is streamcasting. Hey, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Honey. Oh, God. Really close. Honey. Honey.
Honey, is it? All right. So, what's your character right now? You're what is it? Which guy? You're a rogue. Okay, and you're the one that's stuck in the corner. You're choosing to be in a corner.
No, there's nothing wrong with the corner.
And why do I see there's a lot of web in that corner? Did you web yourself, or were you webbed by somebody else? You just got webbed on? You just got a lot of white stuff on you? Okay.
Look, I mean, it's a tactic. You know, the enemies have to go slow through that too, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, she's protecting herself.
You did go stealth, right? So you aren't getting hit. So she's
Yeah, see?
relatively safe.
She's got a barrier around her, you know.
I mean, really, realistically, if you think about it, she's technically in a hammock and no one's really attacking.
Exactly.
So
Living
she's
her
chilling.
best life.
So the queen is not invulnerable because you need to kill those guys. I think there's 3 of them that start off in the mission. So you got to kill them if you don't see them. And they do walk away. They are programmed to kind of hide in the somewhere side of the corner that you may not be able to see. Let's see. Nice hit. Although the downside is that when you get a boss low enough on a health, they're going to get a berserker mode, which means they hit twice. They get another double action. Yeah, you better run away. Whoever I see a hunter, is that who's the other second hunter? That's you? No. I thought you were the one in the web corner. Oh, you were in the corner. You moved and then you decided to go in front of the boss. In front of the boss. You know, the hunter is supposed to go behind the boss and backstab. You actually get bonus points. You know that, right? Yeah. But you did know that, right? If you do backstabs, you get them. Okay. All right. Oh. Gotcha. Oh, so those are your babies. One of them is. Gotcha. Oh, so you're the warlock. How are you doing over there? Let me go to you. So you are, it's safe in range. All right. Let's see here. We got the warlock. Oh wow, you got 7 health. I'm pretty surprised about that. Now, where's your other 2 teammates? Let's see. I don't even see them on here. Where are they?
So is that big thing in the middle, that's the queen they're fighting? What type of creature is that?
See, Dr. Oolong is giving them instructions, a little bit of help here.
Ah.
And then she's over there. So she must be the second hunter. Man, look at her. She's enraged. But she's not invisible, is she? Oh, what's her? You can actually pick her up and then be able to see what stuff she's got.
Whoa, wait, what? You can pick up.
There you go. What's
my,
that? What
look
she's
at
got? Look at all of that immunities. She is a little bit of weakened. You do see her. She is in berserker mode. Yeah. Although she is half attack, that's nice. -4 attack.
I mean, she's almost there. We're already down to 20 right now, so we're getting there.
All right, looks like I am being summoned.
Uh-oh.
So Riley, take it away. Let's go and comment for me for a little bit.
Too heavy. Are we picking up too many items in our inventory? Dude, I mean, that's one of the hard things I always have when I play games like Borderlands and stuff like that. I don't think Borderlands lets you do it, but my inventory will always be crazy full. That's probably the first thing I always mod in a game is maxing out my inventory. Oh, down to 5 health. Come on, we almost got her. Oh. Come on, you guys. You guys got this. Try this audio a little bit.
Unleash. Hey.
The dog!
Yeah!
The cat! We did it!
Heck yeah, there we go.
Oh, I didn't not see that. I did not see that my twin was down.
All right, what's going on?
Uh-oh.
I heard a little woos here.
You missed it. They just got rid of the queen. So
So they won?
I don't know. I mean, maybe that's a collect inventory. You tell me. I've never played this game. What's next after?
Oh yeah, I think they did it.
Your quest is not end.
Let's see.
Many
What?
spirits must
It says that our quest doesn't end here, but our quest does end here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, give yourselves a round.
Yeah, everyone, give a
good
round of
job,
applause to these guys. They
everybody.
did finish the campaign.
That was
This
solid.
is Demeo. It's made by Resolution Games. If you want to check it out, go check out their game. It is available on Steam, on PC VR, as well as natively on these Quest 2s and Quest 3s. It's a really very a fun, adventurous game. The best thing about it is that you can pick up and play. You don't have. It's not a progressive game, other than basically getting some cool, different, skins and things like that. But there are 5, I believe 6 campaigns. I want to say. I know there's at least 5. So and usually, if you do it well, you can get through a campaign in about 2 hours, like how these guys did it.
And I mean, that's one of the crazy things, as you guys saw there. They've been playing for about 2 hours.
A little 2 hours, yeah. They kind of went over their time slot because we did earmark about 90 minutes for this game.
Quite the engaging game.
Yeah. And as you can tell, it is this is helped by Baz LLC, the curators of making handcrafted exotic wood chopsticks and Japanese block puzzles. They have been doing, or actually I have, all the VR gaming activations around the U.S. So it started here at MAGFEST, which is a sold-out show. This is ever since the start of Wednesday. So nobody else could really jump in here at the show if you didn't have a badge. There are over 22,000 nerds here in the building. Fantastic show. It's been going on for well over 20 years. So if you don't know about MAGFest, you definitely should. If you're on the stream, definitely come out. And we do have Mag West and some other cool mags. We have Mag Stock, which is basically camping and gaming. And that's another cool stuff we do. So definitely check it out.
Nope, that's not the one I want. Take a little break. When do we have the next one?
Oh, so we are going to go on break for a little bit, and then we're going to see if we can transition to the next thing, which is Dungeons of Eternity, also on these headsets. So we'll get some players out here, play that game. That is a up to 3-player co-op game, and it's a dungeon crawler, very similar to this, but it's all first person.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, have you tried that game?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
That
man.
sounds, I'm looking forward to seeing how that turns out.
Yeah,
so.
it's I mean, it's very, imagine playing Skyrim with 2 other buddies. You're just dungeon crawling. You're just opening, you're clearing out levels or clearing out rooms. You're finding consumable items, opening a chest. It's a really good, fun experience, and it is a co-op game, so anybody can really get that game and play. It is on the Quest 2 natively as well as the Quest 3.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, that's one of the great things about why I love coming to VR Zone is I have a Quest 2 myself. I got it as soon as it came out, but I just am not aware of like half the games that we have out there.
That's the one downside with a lot of the VR industry itself is kind of segregated. So that's why we exist. We want to be in a position where we can highlight and feature these really fun, cool games that we play that you haven't played either.
Yeah.
So even devs out there don't know half these games when they're like, yeah, have you heard about this game?
Yeah.
We're like, no, I don't know.
And I mean, and it's VR. It's the best way to experience it is like actually being there. Like, sure, you can watch gameplay videos and stuff like that, but it's not the same thing. My favorite thing is like this is one of my first things I did in Half-Life Alyx. Is picking up that pencil in the middle, the beginning, and drawing.
Oh yeah.
Like it's simple things like that. Like you just. Maybe the person you're watching the gameplay never did that.
Yeah,
so.
and we do have Half-Life Alyx here showcased in the back, which we got some PC VR setup with the Index systems provided to us by Valve themselves. They actually were our first partners here at VR Zone when we first started, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. So they do help us out initially, and they give us some cool stuff to get to showcase some stuff. So, but yeah, but let's talk a little more about what other cool games we got here, if you don't mind.
I mean, I'm actually curious. The Index, I've actually never used it. So
Really?
how do you compare the Index to, I guess, say the cutting-edge mobile version, which is the 3?
So the Index has been out for quite a bit of time. I want to say it's almost 4 years old because
Yeah.
it came out right before the pandemic in
you're right,
2019. Yeah. So we have 12 of them, but we only brought 4. But we are running the latest high-tech PCs out there, so which were provided to us by my friend Mike Everett at Carolina Game Summit. So shout out to Mike. Thanks for providing us with the cool index systems.
100%. Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing is the PC VR that's where there's more options. Like Quest has a lot of options, but PC VR is even more. That's one of the things I do like about the Oculus Quest is they do have the Air Link.
Yeah, and they are getting better because Valve just showcased their involvement not too long ago about having even a direct way to Steam Link to the Quest.
Oh,
natively.
All right.
You don't have to go through any of the side things or side quests, or you don't have to. You can directly, as long as you're on the same Wi-Fi in your headset, you can actually connect straight to your PC VR or PC
that's
system.
amazing.
And that's a really good experience with the Quest 3. And the Quest 3 does have a little bit more of a bite to it in terms of with the older index system. The index is still powerful, still great. It is aging out. That's why we don't really have it out too much compared to what the Quest 2 and the 3 can do. But if you do have it, it's still an amazing system.
100%.
That's why they over-engineered the index to be a great, competent PC VR system for many years. So even if you have it, you know, and it's still a great experience now, you're still gonna love it a year or two from now. But you know, VR industry is just still starting off.
Yeah.
New stuff is coming out. The Quest 3 just come out, and even new
so
stuff.
many options. I mean, and that's the thing too. I've got a Quest 2 at home, and it is a great platform. The only reason I'm actually thinking about upgrading to the 3 now after using it here, because one, looks great with glasses out of the box.
100%. And it also it has that the mechanical IPD. So the Quest 2 has that old school shifting thing, and only has 3 locations, and it's this distance to the eyes isn't as large or competent as the Index or the Quest 3.
No.
So originally, I believe it was on the original Quest and the Rift where you actually have the scroller, the mechanical separator. And I believe they originally went to 2 LED screens. So it allows for that mechanical option so you have a better experience. But then the Quest 2, they kind of got rid of that. They went a little cheaper to make it a little more mass audience. So that kind of limit their capacity to have that mechanical ability. So just to save some costs.
Yeah.
But it's still a good experience.
Yeah, so what's your opinion? So we've got the high-end market coming up. So we've got Apple VR or whatever.
I mean, I think for what it is exciting for what it can become. In terms of mass market, $3,500 is a stretch.
100%.
I mean, if it was $350, different ball game. But if you put a 0 on the back end, maybe in front of it, which means nothing.
Right.
But in the back end, that changes the game up a little bit.
Because, I mean, like, a $1,200 phone isn't bad because you get it with a phone plan, or AT&T's
Right.
like, oh, you get it free if you sell your soul or something like that.
But people don't
like,
realize that it's not wireless. Because it's got that battery pack that it has a wire. I don't know why they did it.
It is a big battery pack.
They could have done it like how Bobo VR, the head straps that we use.
Oh, those things are solid.
They have the hot swappable batteries. They could have done something like that. Make a Halo strap. They could easily done that. I'm not sure why they designed that for that. You know, if I was a user that wanted to play some VR or AR or anything like that, I don't want to have wires. Ever since the Quest 2 and the Quest 3 now, it's kind of hard to go back to wires.
And that's why I don't use the Index. I used the Rift before. I've used a couple different systems, but I never really got into Index because I'm like, why do I want to go backwards and add a wire? So, but yeah, I think we're going to take a little break here. So thank you guys, and we'll be back with Dungeons of Eternia.